Hi, I'm Kathleen. I'm an instructor here at Blue Lotus Yoga in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I'm here with Freddie and Marcy and Jess. And today we're going to do a sequence that is an easy way to relax and rejuvenate the body. And the reason that it is relaxing and rejuvenating is because we're going to focus our awareness very much on the breath. So, just as an experiment, before you do anything particular with your breath, without breathing in any particular way, lift your arms overhead and then bring them back down. And then maybe do that again, just to let the arms move through space, moving in the shoulder joint. And then bring the arms up, clasp the fingers and turn the palms up towards the sky. And then tip the torso to one side. And lift it back up and tip it over in the other direction. And lift it back up. And let your arms go, bring them down by the sides. And just pause and notice how you feel. Maybe a nice stretch there. And then we'll try it again, but we'll use it very much in harmony with the breath. So, first pause, maybe to even close your eyes, and feel your breath moving in and out through your body. Just an easy, simple breath through the nose is all you need here. And then wait for your inhale. You're going at your own pace. When an inhale comes along, your arms are going to catch a ride, and you'll use the full length of your inhale to take the arms up overhead. Good. And then the full length of your inhale to bring the arms back down. Yeah, and you just go at your own speed here. Again, take the arms up overhead, and this time you'll clasp the fingers and turn the palms up towards the sky. Wait for an exhale, and use that exhale to tip your torso over to one side. And then when you get there, pause and take a really big breath in. Feel the breath in the torso, and then use the exhale to lift the torso back up. At the top, pause here. Take a full inhale and feel your ribcage expanding in all directions. And then use the exhale to tip the torso in the other direction. Good. Pause here for a really full inhale, like you want to feel the breath filling up the whole side of your rib cage. And then maybe the exhale comes strong from your belly and lifts you back upright. Perfect. Now at the top, the inhale will free the fingers. The exhale is going to slow motion fold you all the way forward. And you can take your time coming down. You can soften your knees, whatever feels like a good, safe way for you to fold forward. And when you get there, you just hang out for a few breaths. The knees are pretty soft, and you just feel what it's like to breathe in and out in this shape. Taking in all the sensory information you can with the inhale and the exhale. And then when you feel ready, you'll bend your knees a lot so that you can get your hands all the way down onto the mat. And then you'll take your knees down onto the mat, coming into a table pose here. Good, and with the hands underneath the shoulders, again, just let go of the breath for a moment, and we'll move through cow and cat. So cow is, you tip the tail up towards the sky, the belly dips low, and the crown of your head lifts up. And then you roll into cat, the tail rolls down, the back of the chest rolls up, and the crown of the head dips towards the earth. Do that one more time, just without thinking much about your breath. Just let your spine move, the hips and the shoulder joints are moving. Very nice. And then, after you've done your next cat, come back into table and pause, and come back to feeling your breath moving in and out very full. And then, the next time you start an inhale, at the inhale, turn your tail up, dip your belly low, broaden the chest as the crown lifts, and then wait for your exhale. You go at your own pace. The exhale turns the tail down towards the earth, rounds up through the back, and the crown drops towards the earth. Good. And then come back to a nice neutral table. And then we'll wag our tail from side to side a little bit. So keep your hips right over your knees, but tip one hip up towards its shoulder, and the shoulder can curl back towards the hip. And then you reverse that. Good. And then move through this shape a few times with your breath. The exhale tips the hip and the shoulder towards each other. Maybe you pause for an inhale there, and then the next exhale carries you in the other direction. You're just moving along with your breath, really trying to feel the link between the movement of the body and the inhale and the exhale. And then when that feels complete, you can come back to a nice neutral table. Take your knees nice and wide, slide your hips towards your heels, sink into child's pose for a moment. Maybe to walk the fingers forward, really press down through the fingertips and take a few breaths there to feel the breath in that shape. And then slide yourself forward onto your belly. When you get onto your belly, you're just going to roll over onto your back with knees bent and feet on the floor. And when you get there, bring a hand to the belly, bring a hand to the chest, doesn't really matter where, and just take a few breaths to feel the inhale and the exhale. And let the breath relax you and soak up all the goodness of the movements you've just done. Thank you for joining us.